Hey everybody, welcome back to Stargrinding with Remblob. It's been a while. Various things have kept me from doing this, one of them being my own laziness. But we're back. I think that's all that matters. And I'm gonna go with page 632. Okay, it's pretty, like, average. It's a pretty average pull here. There's been a lot of events that have happened. I have hitbox mod on. Let's fix that. But I have, since I've been gone for so long, I can have I have a lot of stuff to talk about. Because, contrary to what you might think, I have been actually doing things instead of just staying home all day. School started yesterday. So far it's just like whatever, like every first week of school is literally the exact same, so nothing really exciting to talk about with school, but it's just cool school, bro. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, school. And all last week, my mic was broken. So that's the reason why I haven't been able to do this for a while. Unless I wanted to record it with really bad quality, which is not what I want. And I got the new mic on Saturday. It is currently Tuesday, the 11th of January, as I'm recording this. And the reason why I didn't record anything on Saturday is because I got it on Saturday. I was going to record an episode on Sunday, but then I got sick, so I didn't record anything there. And then after that, it was just general, like, burnout. I know I've only been doing this for like 3 episodes, but it's really, I find it really like a hassle to continue with something after I've lost the streak, which is kind of a bad quality. I should really fix that. I mean, that's how a lot of New Year's resolutions end up not happening, because you miss one day of doing something and then you're like, I don't really want to do it anymore. I miss the streak. But I do want to start a new one. I don't know. I still don't really know if I'm gonna do this every day. I do want to. I think there are enough interesting things that I can do in a week or whatever, or in a day, that I can talk about. Like, I can watch movies, I can watch shows, because maybe something interesting happened in school that day. I watched movies. I watched a movie a day for the entirety of last week, so that's fun. Like it encourages me to do more stuff that isn't just be a blob and watch YouTube and make no progress in games that I'm playing at all. But I did get a new Switch controller that I talked about last episode. It's been a while. The last episode is like a week ago, which actually isn't that long. But that week specifically, a lot of things happened, which is why I have a lot to talk about. Like me being Spider-Man, converted into a Spider-Man fan now. I watched literally every modern Spider-Man movie because of No Way Home, the new one, because No Way Home, it doesn't require knowledge of the old Spider-Man movies, but you can appreciate it more if you have watched the old ones, because the whole plot of No Way Home is that the old villains from other Spider-Man universes come back, and Tom Holland's Spider-Man has to fight them and figure out a way to deal with them. It ended up being worth it. I mean, I did enjoy every movie, and I know what you're about to say. Even Spider-Man 3, even The Amazing Spider-Man 2, yeah. Genuinely, like, they are good movies. Maybe not Amazing Spider-Man 2, but they are at least worth watching. I am of that opinion. And it was genuinely really fun in some of moments, like in those older movies, the Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies are kind of dumb and cheesy, but you know, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. They are all very campy, and I can appreciate that. And of course, like all the MCU Spider-Man movies are, well, I guess like every Spider-Man movie is part of the MCU now. But I'm talking about Tom Holland Spider-Man. All of those movies are really good. So previously, like, Spider-Man Homecoming was my first ever Spider-Man movie that I had ever watched. And after that, I had watched Into the Spider-Verse, but Tom Holland Spider-Man is the first one that I ever experienced, which was, it got me into like a lot of conversations about, what the fuck? You never saw Tobey Maguire Spider-Man? That movie, the Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2 are such classics. How have you not seen those movies? And I'm like, bro, like, says the person who's never watched Star Wars or Lord of the Rings or any of those movies, you know, Harry Potter. Everyone has like the super popular movies that they haven't seen that it seems like everyone else has seen. But I just didn't grow up with them. Like, calm down, bro. But now I have seen them, and I do agree that they are very good movies. And also, all the memes. I get all the memes now. I can appreciate the Squid Games meme now. But yeah, I've now been converted into a Spider-Man fan. That was fun. A fun week. It was a lot of movies, and at points I didn't really feel like watching them. But I was like, it'll be worth it when I eventually see No Way Home in theaters. And I did see No Way Home in theaters, and it was a really good movie. So it was worth it. Alright, I think it is time for me to beat this now. But anyway, yeah. I thought I'd have a lot more to say, considering it was probably around 20 hours of worth of movies that I watched in like the past week, but no, it is really hard to talk about movies without spoiling shit, and I don't really want to spoil it in case there are people that haven't seen No Way Home or any of the other Spider-Man movies yet and want to and are looking forward to watching them in the future. If this was like, if I could spoil, I would have a Spider-Man only Stargrinding episode. And I'm sure Spider-Man fans would appreciate that kind of episode, but it would be really boring if you didn't know anything. But another thing that I do plan on watching but have procrastinated, I know that the final season of Attack on Titan is airing now, and so I want to like rewatch everything before I start the new one. I didn't even watch the first part of final season yet, so that'll be fun. Unlike a certain friend that I have, I actually have the correct opinion in that Attack on Titan keeps getting progressively better instead of worse. I think Season 3 was the best, and Season 1 is the worst season. Not to say that Season 1's bad, but, you know, I mean, I like the killing of the Titans, but the grander mysteries and such were a lot more interesting to me. And I have been an Attack on Titan fan for quite a while, so I'm excited. I just haven't yet because I'm lazy. But I will. Okay, here. By the time I record next episode, I will have watched at least 3 episodes of season 1. And I mean, I won't really have that much to talk about. I mean, it's season 1 of Attack on Titan, so. And like the first 3 episodes are, oh no, Aaron's mom died. Oh no, he hates the Titans. And then that's pretty much it. But as I watch more, I will talk about more. I was kind of nervous for this episode because I have not played GD at all until today. Because I've honestly like been kind of burned out on literally everything that I enjoy, which kind of sucks, but I'm kind of getting back into games. Like I kind of popped off on Osu today. But like I'm kind of falling out of like Super Auto Pets and like GD. I saw that Sakupin Circles was verified, and to that I say, what the fuck, bro? Like actually, bro? And of course you see all those people that haven't even beaten an Extreme Demon yet, and they're like, this game's too hard already. I'm like, it was too hard when Bloodlust was verified. Like, calm down already, bro. We know that this game is impossible already. You don't have to complain. And like 90% of people who complain about it will never, ever beat an Extreme Demon. And like the people who have will never, ever have list points ever. And I'm like, just like, I guess you could argue that Sakupin Circles is a bad level. And I have not seen it at all. So I'm willing to bet that it's probably bad. But like, just because like Nepesta says that Bloodlust is like the best top 20 or wherever the hell Bloodlust is now on the list, it doesn't mean that it's a good level. Like it means Nepesta thinks it's a good level, you know? Like, and maybe it genuinely is a good level. It doesn't. I just think it's pointless at this point to complain that this game is too hard. Like, of course it is. This is like one of the, if not the hardest game ever. Like, I'd be willing to bet that GD is probably one of the hardest games of all time, when you take into account creator, like user created stuff. Oh yeah, I mean, I know there's some stuff, there's like Celeste and like I want to be the guy, I think that's the name of the game, or I want to be the Boshi or whatever, that also have like fan made mods and stuff that are impossible. I just find it hard to believe that anything would be harder than Sakupin Circles to beat. And I mean, if you only take into account like developer made content, then obviously there's stuff like Dark Souls, like even like Celeste, like chapter 9 Golden, like that's like insane. And like Sekiro, Bloodborne. But like GD is just insane. This is an interesting level. It's pretty sight readable, so I think I'll be able to beat it pretty fast. This is definitely 2.0. No, it's actually not 2.0. Like 2.1, like very, 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 very early 2.1 level. What was I talking about again? I was talking about like hard games. Oh yeah, speaking of hard games, I started getting back into Jump King. If you don't know what that is, it's like a getting over it style game where it's one level and you scale something of great height, and if you fall, you have a chance to fall all the way back down to the beginning. I have beaten the original Jump King before, but I've not. I touched the first DLC once and I gave up, but I'm making pretty good progress in the first DLC. I am very, very afraid of the second DLC, but I will try it when I do beat the first DLC. But if you know the Jump King areas, I got to the Black Sanctum in New Babe Plus, which is like 2/3 of the way through, I think. Because I've been seeing, I've been watching one of the VTubers that I watch has been playing Jump King a lot. She beat the original and the first DLC, and she's pretty close to beating the third one, and I was like, you know what? If she can do it, I think I could do it too. Because she like, no discredit to her, but she's not really, she doesn't really play games that much. So I'm like, you know what? If she could do it, maybe I could do it. And so I gave it another shot, and I'm doing pretty well. I mean, platformers are my strong suit, but also I am a rager. I'm a molder. Although I am like getting better at not raging, but I am still very much a rager. So a game like Jump King is not really the type of game that I probably should be playing. But you know, I think playing games like those are good for like your patience and those kinds of life skills that are necessary. So yeah, I've been playing Jump King a lot. And you know, Jump King is like actually surprisingly, like, I forgot how actually fun it can be as well. Like, getting over it is just, it's just a bad game. I can see how it would be fun for some people, but It's so jank. It's actually the most jank game I've ever played. And like, I know it's like, oh, it's bad on purpose. That doesn't keep it from being bad. Yeah. And like, the commentary, I can appreciate it, but it's annoying and pretentious, so it's like I do want to be getting over it at some point, but I just get annoyed at it so much faster. Jump King is like actually a genuinely well-made game, but it's just hard and of course frustrating. But yeah, I mean, I also saw one of the Twitch streamers slash YouTubers that I watch. He did a challenge where he beat all 3 Jump Kings in under an hour, and I'm like, you know what? I think I could probably do that if I put in like the work and put in the hours. But that's just like a dream. That I don't really think that's a goal. If I only ever just beat all 3, I think that's good enough for me. And he's also known for another challenge where he beats getting over at Jump King and Pogo Stuck in under an hour, which is supposed to be a little bit easier, but I also have to beat Pogo Stuck and getting over it first. Did I just sight read half the level? Let's go. Anyway. I did try out some Super Mario 64 speedrunning today, but I mean, I guess I could talk about the insane run that I did. I don't really know the timeline, but I don't know if I got sub 30 before or after the last episode, but I did get sub 30, and I don't know if I talked about my goals, but my goals are sub 25, and then my first goal was sub 25, and then my ultimate goal was sub 20. But I recently achieved my first goal of sub 25. I got like a 24-23, which was like an insane run, but I did grind practice beforehand, so I mean, it wasn't like a fluke or anything. But I am proud of it. But getting like an insane time like that, it doesn't really leave that much room for improvement. So I have been like trying to learn new tricks and stuff so that I can actually beat my time. I'm like perfecting the routes and making sure that I have a clean way of going through every level. But I am really happy with my improvement. This has been really fun. And I did try some Mario 64, but it was mostly just practice. And the one run that I tried was dog shit. I stopped midway through because I was like, I don't really feel like playing this game anymore already. But I am in the process of learning some new tricks, and I know what you're gonna ask. Like, when am I gonna stream this? I don't know. Maybe sometime this week. I don't know. It really just depends whether I have time to do so. Uh, I do really want to stream it because I think it would be really fun to both watch and like stream. I think everyone would be down for that. And it's not like you need to have played Mario 64 before you can watch a speedrun of it. It's a really good stream game, so I do want to try it out. Try out speedrunning it on stream, I mean. How am I sight reading this? This is like a pretty hard to sight read. Maybe I'm just goated. I am starting to get back into this game again. I was kind of burnt out for like all of last week, but I did like start practicing Awakening Horse again, so maybe I might stream that as well. No promises, but I think I could probably do that as well. That sync is actually like pretty fun. Like the deco in this level is pretty generic, but this gameplay is like, it's not like masterful or anything, but it's pretty fun. You know what would be fun? Is if you recommended like good movies for me to watch in the comments or something, and then like I'll watch them and then I'll talk about it next episode. I think that could be fun. I did make up a movie list. Like after watching Spider-Man, like all the Spider-Man movies, I'm like, you know, watching movies is actually like pretty fun, and they're less of a time commitment than like anime, even if it's like a whole series of movies. It's just a lot more fun. Not, I don't know if it's a lot more fun, but I haven't been really watching that many movies since I started watching anime like in 2017. So there are a lot of movies that I've been always wanted to watch because I've heard so much about them, but I just never got around to them. But now that I rediscovered how fun movies can be, I think that it could be a fun like activity. for this episode only, because I'm not gonna do this like every time. Put down like a movie or something that you'd want me to talk about next episode. I will watch it tomorrow and then I'll talk about it next episode. I think that could be really fun to do like occasionally, like maybe once a week. I don't know, because I do have a movie list of my own that I have on my phone. But it would be pretty cool to get recommendations as well. Oh, great. I love silence. It's my favorite type of music. But you know, other than Spider-Man, I haven't really been doing... I mean, one last thing. I mean, it's very minor, and it's like... if you're like an adult, this doesn't like matter at all and is very trivial, but I went to the movie theater completely by myself for the first time ever. Which sounds like it's such like a childish thing to like get excited about, but it was cool, like going to the movies like by myself. It was fun. What is this level, by the way? How do you think the song goes to this level, bro? But yeah, like going to the movie theater by myself was like, no way I can do this. No way. It was cool. I didn't have any like super unique experience because I went alone, but it was cool. Yeah. This is an interesting song to choose for this type of deco. I am interested. To what this deco is going to be like. Or if it's just going to be a lazy like 1.0 style level. Is this based on like Theory of Everything? It probably is. I'm actually so stupid. But yeah, nothing really that interesting has been going on lately. I did start school, but like it's mostly just introductory. I'm pretty sure I said this already. But yeah, it's school. You know how school is. It's nothing particularly interesting happening yet. Maybe I could talk about what I learned in school for a day to help me remember it more. Yeah, I don't know. That's like an effective way to study, maybe. As they say, like the best way to study something or like get it in your head is to teach it. But I'm only talking. I'm not talking to anyone, so I don't know how effective that it would be. But this semester looks like it's going to be a lot of work, which is it's worrying, knowing me, but I also made it a goal of mine to not be the laziest piece of shit person on earth and like actually do work and on time and stuff like that, but I'm nervous. But I think I can do it. I think I can get through it if I like I have like kind of a plan, but I don't know. It's just what happens, you know. Saying that it kind of sounds like I'm letting Jesus take the wheel or something, but like I do really I need to succeed here to make 2022 like an actually good year instead of the past 2 years. Like again, I talked about this in like the New Year's episode, but I did not have a good 2020 or 2021. So I really want to make this a good one, a good year. You know what? I'm gonna save the insane 9-star for last. To end on a kind of high note. This is probably gonna be like one of the most important 5 months of my life. What the hell was that? Like genuinely. Like it decides whether I go to the mainland, whether I go to Oregon. It decides whether I can get over my... Dude, what is this, dude? My mental health and like... there's a lot at stake this year. And like... I know I sound like super like worried, but I'm actually like excited. Like, you're not gonna see this from me very often, but I was excited for school to start this past weekend. Like, yeah, it's a fresh start. It's another fresh start, and since I kind of messed up last semester, it's like my chance to prove myself. I'm excited, but I'm also nervous. I know that I can do it, but it's a matter of doing it. I know that I can, but will I? But you know what? I don't want to burden anyone with my problems any further, so I think we should get off of this topic. Fuck you, dude. I hate modern levels so much. I don't. That was the generalization because I don't like this level. You know, I thought I'd have a lot to talk about, but it is actually very hard to keep up conversations and find more stuff to talk about it. But like, that's what I'm using this series to train for. How did I die last time? Was it my fault? Or was it the level being bad? I cannot remember. Oh yeah, it was me being bad. Okay, what's next here? This level's actually not bad. It's just like the most boring level I've ever seen. And the blind transitions, never mind. This level's the worst level I've ever played. One thing that I have been doing, actually, is I've been going outside. I know, right? No way. Introvert weeb gamer goes outside. No way. I think it's kind of like a mini like resolution of this year is like I go outside like at least once a week or something. Because I genuinely do like going outside, but it's just some days I just don't feel like it, or I don't know, man. You just get into the habit of never going outside, and so you never do. And like I also like need to get more exercise. Like I'm not fat or anything. I don't even know if I'm necessarily overweight, but I would like to be more fit than I am right now. So you know, maybe if I have like free time or something, I'll like explore the island for a little bit, because that is one thing that I do like, exploring. I mean, I can't drive yet, so it's kind of limited, but I'd like to like explore somewhere new. A new place. It doesn't have to be super far away, but I'll have more to talk about, you know? Dude, oh my god, this level. This song isn't that good either. that other level with like vocals, that one was nice, but this one's like so generic. Like, it's just so generic, like, it's just so boring. I don't mind pop at all. I used to be one of those insufferable music elitists that would like, I'd listen to like classic rock bands and like the Beatles and stuff like that, and be like, you know, all music nowadays is trash. I wish I was born when this music was really popular. And I'm like, shut the now I'm like, ugh, dude, I used to be one of those like people that I hate now. I remember thinking I was so special for liking like an old band. But now I'm like, Taylor Swift, like Carly Rae Jepsen, Katy Perry, like they make some bangers, bro. I just think, oh, like they're so, oh. But now, like, just shake it off. Like, call me maybe. Like, goddamn, they kind of slap. Like, even like Justin Bieber. Like, goddamn, he kind of got some bangers in there. Like, his discography, bro. Like Bad Blood, like goddamn, bro. I really like. Also, would like to listen to more music. Like, there's some good stuff out there, you know, that I haven't discovered yet, or you know, I mean, like, there's a server that I'm in, and like one of the channels is like good song recommendations, and I'm like, you know, everything that I listen to is either weeby as shit, classic rock / like metal, or like game or anime soundtracks. It's like this sounds like I'm looking down on like people that listen to like normie music, but I want to get in on that shit too, you know? Like, I want to have like something to talk about to people that aren't weebs or play cube jump game like I do, you know? That level was kind of bad. Are you Advi? I hope not. That title didn't age very well. Oh my god. Epilepsy warning, bruh. Jesus Christ, dude. This is actually like pretty cool though. Like, not even gonna lie. It's not generic modern trash, that's for sure. I might skip this though. Like, it is cool, but like I could not be asked. If this takes a long time, I'm skipping this. Like, this deco, like, although very blinding, but is pretty good, you know? What is that ending, dude? That coin ending? Okay, yeah, I'm not playing this. It's cool. You know what? I'm gonna put it in the folder. I'm gonna put it in the folder. I might beat it later, but I could not be asked. I just could not be asked, dude. Is this a Sonic remix? I think it might be. I think this might be Studiopolis. The Studiopolis Zone remix. This is kind of cool. Uh-oh, Future Funk. Oh yeah, it totally is. This is cool. Goddamn. That's really cool. The Studiopolis design. Oh, this is really cool. This is actually really cool. Sure, that worked for some. What am I doing? I can't really tell what half of this. What half of the things in this level are, but I'm getting through it somehow. That's actually like a really cool level, bruh. I'm glad I played Sonic Mania so that I can appreciate this. I missed doing this star grinding. It's like you find some like really cool levels. I like this, dude. It's really fun. I don't know how that duel works, but I'm getting through it. Okay, actually, how does that duel work though? This duel feels like something that I'll like get through every time in practice, but once normal comes around, I absolutely suck. Let's slow it down. So you click how many times there? You click 1, 2, 3. It's just 3 taps. 3 clicks, okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay. The third one you hold. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I guess you could die like that then. Yeah, this is genuinely like really, really cool. Huh? See what I mean? Like, I ace it every time in practice, but once I start going for runs, like it becomes impossible for me to wrap my head around. I'm posting another checkpoint there. Okay, never mind, I got it. I'm pro. I'm so good at this game. Okay, let's figure out this Sonic part, because although cool, it's pretty confusing. Ba, 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 da, ba. Boop. Okay. I think I'm gonna go until... You know what? Fuck it. $18 to 100, let's go. Probably very unnecessary, but why not, you know what I mean? Plus this level's cool and I enjoy playing it, so there's that as well. I also love that there's probably another way to go through that to get the coin. Because that's exactly like Sonic. Like, exactly like a Sonic game where there's multiple different routes to complete a level. Okay, I got this. Yeah, you're supposed to, okay. I got this. Whew. There we go. I'm going. Go. Go at 18. Let's go. God damn it. Fuck off, dude. Okay, go. I'm actually so bad. This time I'm gonna get it for sure. For sure. Okay, well. Sometimes you're just wrong. What? Wait, what? What happened? Oh, what the hell was that? What happened? I was still a duel in that entire section? How does that even happen? I was robbed there. Like, come on, bruh. Fuck off, dude. That wave is buggy, dude. That transition is so buggy. I don't know. I actually hate this level. Sonic Mania was such a shit game. Like How does this new mic sound, by the way? I didn't really properly test it and like compare it against my old one yet. How does this compare to the last episode? Really curious. If it sounds the same, if it sounds better, if it sounds worse. I was told that this would be better than my last one. I watched like a video on USB mics and this was like the best one, supposedly. So, is there any difference at all? Maybe I just sound exactly the same. Who knows? Let's go. And that is the end. That is 9 of the 10 levels complete. Pretty productive comeback episode. And as always, thank you for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. This has been Stargrinding with Remblob, and I will see you next time.